Hello, my dear students. In this class, we tell you about daily life events that you go through in your daily life, but merely look over them. Like the reason behind the drought of river and pond and other water resources, or how do wet clothes get dried, or why do we prefer cotton clothes and light colored clothes in summer, or how do we get cold water from an earthen pot, or why is it easy to get tea cool faster in a saucer than in a cup, etc. There are several questions that we don't look after, and these all happen in our surrounding only. So all these questions will be answered in this class. So whatever the questions were, only one major event is there which is responsible for all these to happen, and that major process is what? That major process is evaporation. What is this evaporation? In which a liquid gets converted into a gas without being reached its boiling point. Means a liquid does not reach its boiling point, even then it is converted into gas. Means below the boiling point. What is its boiling point? Boiling point is the temperature of a temperature at which a matter changes its state from liquid to a gas. Like boiling temperature for water is what? 100 degrees Celsius, BP. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. So if water gets converted into gas below this 100 degrees Celsius temperature, it is called as evaporation. So in the previous events, whether it was about the drought of river or pond, or drying up of our wet clothes, or tea gets cooler faster in a saucer rather than in a cup. All these happen at a temperature lower than 100 degrees Celsius. So all these indicates that these are incidents of evaporation. So now getting to know more about evaporation, we should understand about the different factors that affect rate of evaporation. From rate of evaporation, what do we mean? We mean the speed of evaporation with respect to time. Means if liquid gets evaporated more quickly with respect to time, it means the rate of evaporation is high. If less water is converted into gaseous state, means less water is evaporated, we say rate of evaporation is low. So what are the factors that affect rate of evaporation? Factors that affect rate of evaporation. There are several factors such as heat and temperature. In form of temperature we measure heat, so we can also write it here, temperature. If temperature rises, it means more heat is given. If more heat is absorbed by the liquid, its rate of evaporation will be increased. For example, our wet clothes gets dried very easily in when they are exposed into sunlight, or in summer days it gets dried very quickly. So with the rise in temperature, rate of evaporation increases. So we can say evaporation is directly proportional to temperature. One more factor is there, which is surface area. As we have already observed that when we put our clothes crumpled like this, if we put our clothes crumpled like this, it gets dried, but it takes very much time. But when it is put like this paper, means when it is unfolded and more area is exposed to the sun, or more area is exposed in such a way that more surface of the liquid is exposed for evaporation, then it gets dried very quickly. So this is, so thus we know, we could find that with increase in surface area, evaporation increases, rate of evaporation is increased with increase in the surface area of the liquid exposed to the air or sunlight. Okay, now the next factor is what? Wind speed. When wind is blowing at a high speed, what do we find? We find that it is very easy for our clothes to get dried. It means what? Means the rate of evaporation is also directly dependent on wind speed. Means higher the greater the speed of wind, greater will be rate of evaporation. Okay, now the next factor for the for affecting the rate of evaporation is humidity. So what does this humidity mean? It means the amount of moisture present in air, amount of moisture present in air. And what does this moisture contain? This moisture contains water vapor. Water vapor present in air. So if there is already a large amount of water vapor in the atmosphere, there will be less space for water vapor there. It means that with increase in humidity, there will be less chances of water to be evaporated, to get evaporated. So we can say that rate of evaporation is inversely dependent on humidity. It means what? If amount of moisture present in the air is greater, then the rate of evaporation will be very slow. And if humidity is less, rate of evaporation is faster. These were factors that affect rate of evaporation. Now let us move ahead and understand that how does this evaporation is different from vaporization. means evaporation versus vaporization or boiling. See, since in evaporation, when a liquid gets converted into gaseous state, the vapor is not so harmful for us. Means it does not have that enough heat energy that can harm us. So it can be called as a slow process and also a silent process. Slow and silent. Why? Because it takes a long time for a liquid to get evaporated, but it takes very less time for a liquid to get vaporized, because it needs only that much time up to when the temperature reaches the boiling temperature. So it is a fast process. It means if we think of our clothes, wet clothes get dried in the sunlight, and a bowl of water when kept on a burner or a heater, it gets vaporized when the temperature reaches its boiling temperature, and it takes a very less time. So vaporization is a very fast process, and the vapor means in the gaseous state, the liquid has enough energy to harm us, so it can be a violent process. So vaporization can be called as a fast and violent process, whereas evaporation is called as a slow and silent process. The one more difference is there, and the difference is evaporation does not need a fixed temperature, means doesn't require a fixed temperature, means it is not affected by the boiling point, whether the boiling temperature is reached or not. But this vaporization always depends on a fixed temperature, means it requires a fixed temperature, which is its boiling point, means boiling point of the liquid. Evaporation is dependent on several factors, like surface area, wind speed, humidity, temperature, etc. But vaporization does not depend on such factors. So these are some differences between evaporation and vaporization. Okay,